I'd really like it if people were able to eat a product made from evergreen trees, because evergreen trees are they're wonderful. They're with their own kind of way of being. But they would be more wonderful if people could get some kind of food product from them. I noticed a whole bunch of bugs on a particular living sugar pine tree. At least I think it was a sugar pine. And it occurred to me that their GI tract bacteria might be able to take pine tree sap, sugar pine tree sap, then convert it to some sort of food that the bugs were able to use, because the bugs were obviously somehow able to convert sugar pine tree sap to ATP to stay alive. One approach to that is genetically engineering yeast to be able to digest sugar pine tree sap, then tapping sugar pine trees to get sap, then feeding it to the yeast, and then have people eat the sugars and carbohydrates and proteins that the yeast made. Another approach is to actually find out the genetics of the creatures that live off sugar pine tree sap, then, dare I say this, make it so that human beings have some of those genetics as well, because then human beings could actually just live off of pine tree sap, which would be completely different, but would give humans a much wider choice of possible food sources. Also, when you think about it, getting just an ounce of sap from each of 16 or 20 pine trees to produce a pound of food per day really makes it so that a person could live at an area with just a little amount of trees, but still do well physiologically. Thus, it's time to genetically engineer yeast to be able to make human food from pine tree sap, perhaps particularly sugar pine tree sap. The pine tree that I saw that the bugs were eating looked like a lion's tail. It had kind of a poof of pine leaves with a longish branch. I think it was a sugar pine.